Shut up. Didn't I say shut up? Bet that rooster will think twice before crowing tomorrow morning. Coffee's ready, guys. Let's start the show. Good morning, my brew crew. How are all of you this morning? It's hump day. We made it to hump day, guys. Oh, geez. It's been a long week already. It's been a long morning already. How is everybody doing this morning? Let's see who's come to hang out with us today. Hello, Jared. Good morning. Good to see you here. Miss Susan is working and lurking. Good morning. Good morning. Mr. Prim. Oh, Mr. Prism, how you doing? Are you feeling okay? I hope you're wearing a smile this morning. Good morning, Pinky. I'm still kind of like comatose, guys. So it's been rough. I got woken up by a phone call that, my mother fell down again. I had to run downstairs, go pick her up. So, yeah, we got some stuff we got to change because this is getting to be getting pretty old, you know. And I'm so afraid she's going to break something. Let's see who else. Pomp, how's it going, Pomp? And thanks for donating, Pomp. I really appreciate that. And you know what you get? Rockstar. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Good morning, Roger. I'll be in and out. I have stuff to catch up on. I totally understand that, Roger. So lurk away and enjoy. Yeah, I've still got crap I've got to finish. I have such a mess here. I'm going to do it after the show. I've got to get it done. I'm tired of looking at I have totes from Christmas stuff all over my living room. Good morning, Sage. How are you? Wakey. I'm trying to. I'm really trying to. And let's see who else? Miss Caroline. Good morning, Miss Caroline. Shireen, how are you today? Are you doing good? Susan says, hi, everyone. I will be going into lurk mode soon. Yeah, she's got to go in stealth mode so nobody catches her. Good morning. I know I've got so much catching up to do with everybody's stuff. And, oh, geez, it's just too much going on. Hello, Cree. Good morning. How are you today? Yeah, doing a bit better. Good. Hopefully this morning's chat will bring a smile to your face and motivate you to have a good day. Good morning, Cheryl. How are you? Cheryl's hooked. She's hooked on miniatures, guys. I love it. You're doing a great job. They're so cute. I got to look at the pictures the other day. Yeah, she's all right. She kind of like, my father was like right behind her and she kind of like slid. And that's one of the stages of dementia is they start to lose balance. And so there's a more tendency for them to fall down. And she has slipper socks on because we want to keep her feet warm and they don't have really great traction. So we're going to have to switch to like rubber decking shoes or something, or slippers that have like a rubber sole so she don't slip. But we're looking into walkers with the seat. So I think we're going to have to put her in one of those because I think it's time to just to help for her not falling down. Because I'm always so afraid she's going to break a hip. And you know what happens then? 80 years old or more, and you break a hip and then pneumonia, and then you know what? So we're trying to prevent that. Good morning, Ozzy. How are you? Hello. Spange, good morning. Good morning. So lovely to see everybody. Good morning, Janice. How are you today? Let's see if there's anybody that I am missing. I don't think so. I think I got everybody, right? Check me if I didn't. I'm going to put this up on the screen. First and foremost, guys, I would like to give a shout out to Jimmy. Jimmy was a true gentleman the other day. He defended me in his chat against somebody that was saying things about me, our show, and my group here, that we were saying things that were untrue. And he defended all of us. And I just want to say you are a true gentleman, Jimmy. Love you to death. And thank you from the bottom of our hearts for defending us against people and their lies. We really appreciate that. Good morning, Sandra. How are you? Do I need to get Sean in the chat and give you all a smile on your faces? Or no, maybe y'all run away. Oh, yeah. We're not afraid of Sean. Bring him on. I think we all need to we all need to pick me up. Spain says, yeah, he did, Laura. Yes, he did. Because I was a bit upset because the person wasn't only attacking me, they were attacking all of us and saying things that were untrue. And I didn't appreciate that. But some people just like to stir shit. You know how it is. Good morning, Sweet Raven. How are you? So Jimmy came to the rescue and defended our honor. Sir Jimmy, the knight. And we really appreciate it. So hopefully, I mean, it's all part of the game, isn't it? That's YouTube. There, you've got your great bunch, and then you got your nasty bunch. And some people just like to say things and start trouble, just I think to see how things turn out. And I think that's pretty sad, but this is the kind of world we live in. And we just, move on. That's all we can do. I mean, people want to say whatever they want to say about me is one thing. I know how to deal with it and handle it. But, when they're attacking the show and my people in the chat, it's then I really become offended because we haven't done anything, and we're getting, talked about in an unkind way. And it's not right. So. Oh, you missed it, Susan? Yeah. Oh, sorry about the big mouth. She's barking away. My dog, what a big mouth. So I'm not ignoring anyone. I did say hello up a bit. Yeah, when it, what it is the thing goes by so quick that people miss it. Don't worry about it, Spange. We know y'all said hello. So yes, we are covered in white fluffy snow as usual. Good Lord. Will it ever end? Good morning, Wiz. Hey, Laura, I found a channel recently I would love to see you have on your channel. Oh, okay. Send me who it is and I'll check it out. Because I'm going to be, I'm all set for February. I'm starting to book into March. So if I can fill it up quick, I'm down for that. So as a matter of fact, we got Wiz coming on next month. Can't wait to have Wiz on. And he can school us in the art of music making and all of that stuff. I'm still trying to figure out how to use the AI thing with so I can come up with different buttons and stuff. What a pain in the cheeks. It comes up with stuff that it's okay, but it's not what I'm looking for. So I'm learning though. I'm learning. I'll get there. And I wanted to thank everybody that participated in the contest that I had. I know it was quick, guys, but Lucas guessed it right away. It was I thought I had people fooled with that riddle. It was my first riddle. I thought it was pretty good, but yeah, he got it, so he's gonna get the mystery prize. So congratulations to him. And yeah, I can't wait to get the pirate ship and get working. Oh, it's gonna be so cool, but I'm gonna customize it, guys. I've already got plans going around in my head of what I want to do. Good morning, Michelle. How are you? Thanks for sharing that, Pinky. Yeah, go check out the merch, guys. Go get a calendar. I need to get a calendar. I don't even have a calendar yet. A calendar, a cup, something. It would be greatly appreciated. I'm still waiting for the plow guy. I know it's terrible. Thank God we had a friend of ours come by and clean out our driveway, but my husband still had to do the yard and the front yard, and because if we don't, the sidewalk and stuff isn't clean, a mailman can deny us mail delivery. So he had to get out there and clean all that up. Good morning, Mystic. How are you? So yeah, cold and snow, and I think we're supposed to get another storm in a couple of days. I'm hoping it misses us because we've had enough. Even though we can have snow up until April around here. So, yeah, just tired of being cold, and I just want some sunshine. Sunshine and warmth. Is that much to ask for? I don't think so. We haven't seen the sun in like forever. Bill should start a second channel called The Morning Plow. Yeah. If he's up, I'm sure he's lurking. That's a good idea. I was telling him, I said, man, you need to get out in the shop, get that truck finished, and get a plow on it for good. I mean, he's out there for hours. I mean, it's a blessing that he has the four-wheeler and the mini plow, but he's out there for like 3-4 hours because he's got such a large property. And you got to get the truck done. In 30 minutes, you'd be in and out, and that would be it. So just that's craziness. But I know it's cold. Who wants to go out and sit in a garage and pound on metal, and get stuff together? Mr. Prism said, here comes the sun. Are you singing to us, Mr. Prism? Checks are done and I could sip and type. All right, Sage. So yeah, it's just the winter nightmare. And of course, I'm half froze to death. And of course, I wear shorts all year long. And I'm staying in the door with the dog. She wants to play around and watch me. I'm like, get out of here. Just go do your business. Get the hell back in here. I'm half froze to death. So I leave her out there for a little bit so she can romp around and get all snow and then make her come in. Because the other day she was laying down in the driveway. I'm thinking, are you kidding me? Get in here. And it was one of the days that it was like really frigid. And they told us not to leave our animals out. I'm like, you can't stay out here. And it with frozen parts. Laura, you don't want to hear me sing. Oh, I don't know. You come on. You must have a lovely voice. Sing us a song, Mr. Prism. And not for nothing. Hey, who cares if it's perfect? Sing like you're a rock star. Sage says, I'll put in forgetting ones. So we always forget somebody. When you get into like the bigger chats, it's like, oh boy. And I'm not a very quick typist, so I do the best I can, but I always forget somebody. Sage says, we had an incredibly dry, mild winter. It makes me nervous to have a bad, hot wildfire summer. Yeah, that is a concern in a lot of places. Here, last year, we had hardly any rain. And I was concerned that we were going to be in a drought this coming season. But we got a lot of snow, and rain mix. So I think we might be okay. It's -5 in Ohio. Oh, that's cold. I don't even know what the heck it is this morning. Like I said, I woke up with a phone call. Gotta come downstairs. Your mother fell. I'm thinking, oh God, all right. Yeah, it's a wonderful 13 degrees here. I'll take it. It's better than below zero. Way better than below zero. Good morning, Ace. How are you? Are you warm, Ace? Ace was brave. He was out wandering the streets in this cold, nasty winter weather. Brave man, brave man. Mystic says at least the sun is out. Well, here, not really. I think we're still overcast here. So, but your way, yeah, at least the sun's out. You get some kind of warmth. Good morning, Steph. How are you feeling, Steph? Poor Steph. Let's just have some health issues and it's just not giving her a break. Hopefully you're feeling better today. Listening while waiting for the doctor to see me. Okay, good. Tell him to fix it. You've had enough. This craziness. Thanks, my friend Laura. Oh, yes, you're very welcome, Ace. Brave walking around in all that cold and it was icy. I said, oh, geez. And they got a pretty good amount of snow, too. So he went around showing us. And it's just like here, Ace, when we, all the side streets are always done last. They do all the major roads first and the side streets when they get around to it. So we have the same problems here. Denise says, are we going to have another round of this weather this weekend? But they are saying a tad bit worse. Ay, 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 ay. Brr, Lord. Yeah, Susan, you need to go out there and go do some snow ravens in the snow there. I could see Susan there throwing herself in a pile of snow and start flapping their wings. I don't know, though. It might not be good for your wings. And I'll just watch from the window, cheering you on. Because that's as far as I'm going. Yes, Crystal, they released Crystal so she could do a video. I seen that. Talking about, strange people and their hot dog addictions. Very funny as always, Wayne. And I hope you're having a great morning, Sir Wayne, Sugar Daddy Wayne. Wiz says it's 42 degrees here right now, rain all week, which means more snow in the Northeast, I bet. Oh, thanks, Wiz. But 42 must feel good. Mystic says we're just going to be frigid. I don't think snow is in our forecast. Well, they claimed earlier about a really bad storm heading this way in a few days, but my husband checked. He says he thinks it's going to miss us. So I don't know. Keep our fingers crossed. But here where I live, it's, the weather changes moment to moment. And it's, you just you don't know what to expect. The weathermen hardly ever get it right. You're born and raised in this area. You figured you'd know the jet streams and all of that and how it's going to track, and they miss it. I just got mail from one of, I guess I'm seeing me if I want to join a clinic about menopause. You should think long and hard on that one, Mr. Prism. Menopause. Oh, it's a warm 12 where Susan is. Yeah, snow ravens. Just throw yourself right in there and start flapping away. The PA is going to get hit with snow this weekend. Oh, no. I don't know. And it kills me because my father goes, I can't wait till this crap's over. I want summer. I go, yeah, and then we'll be bitching. It's 90 plus degrees, high humidity and everything. I said, we're never happy. Never, never, never. Yeah, my husband follows some guy on the internet who's actually pretty dead on, but I don't know his name. But my husband missed his calling. He should have been a weatherman because my husband's always right. And I have to say that quietly so he doesn't hear me. Uh-oh. He heard me. He heard me say that he was right.
What?
You. See you later. So let's see. Susan, do a spell and send the next storm to, say, Maryland. Oh, yeah. Do some conjuring there. Piggy says, got good news for my brother-in-law with Parkinson's. He's gotten the funding approved for medical cannabis and help his symptoms. Amazing how fast that works for him. Wonderful, wonderful news. Yeah, my poor mother. I don't know. I look at her and I just think how unfair things are. It just sucks. It really does. Oh, thanks for the coffee, Ace. I could use a hot cup. Mine's kind of lukewarm. Yeah, he popped in. He heard me. He's taking off for work. And of course, the site he's on, they're doing demo, and of course, it's freaking 12 degrees outside here, and it's like an 8-degree difference or so where he works. So they had to bring in this giant salamander so he could heat up the house that they're ripping apart. He come home, he said he couldn't feel his toes and his fingers yesterday. But that's all part of the deal. Ace says, yeah, I'm drinking coffee. It's cold. On my way to get coffee, fueling on only 1 cup in me. Oh, yeah. I started it when I got back up from picking Mom up off the floor. And of course, who knows how long I'm going to be able to do that. But I don't want my father doing it. So we have on a list when we go shopping to get a walker with a seat that we'll have to strap her into because she has a tendency to fall asleep sitting up. So we don't want her, landing on her face. So we're going to have to seatbelt her in. And now we have to get her a chair for the shower. Seeing that she's got balance issues, I don't want her slipping and busting her ass in the shower when I'm scrubbing her up. I'm going to the swimming pool. Oh, hey, are you part of the Polar Bear Club, Ace? Those crazy bunch of people that grease themselves up and throw themselves in frozen water. Those people are nuts. They all say, oh, how invigorating. I go, yeah, you're freezing your parts off. That's invigorating. I'll pass on that one. Totally pass on that. I mean, I love swimming. I love the water, but yeah. Not when it turns your delicate parts into ice cubes. Good morning, Miss Betty. How are you today? You're not out shoveling, are you, Betty? No shoveling. Have one of the neighbor kids. Give them $5. Tell them to do your sidewalk. Of course, the little stinkers probably won't do it for $5 anymore. They probably want $50. Inflation. Pika says, I have a walker with a seat and a shower seat here from when I broke my back. I'm hoping that the walker with the seat will work fine. I mean, it should, because it's narrow enough so it'll fit through the doorways, through the house. If we do a wheelchair, I don't think it'll fit. And I just think if we get her one of the heavy duty jobs with the bigger wheels, and we're going to have to seat belt her in. And of course, teach her, how to use it. Hopefully she'll comprehend it. Janice is on her way to an appointment. So, okay, you'll be listening. Listen, that's fine. Looks like another storm going up the eastern seaboard for y'all this weekend. Thanks, Sage. Thanks. Mason says she uses her shower chair all the time. Well, we thought about getting one beforehand, but she always stood up and fine. And I'm quick. I scrub her up, hose her down, dry her off, get her out. Because she doesn't like it anyway. I have to fight with her to get her in the shower. And but now that her balance is off, I can't trust it. Even though we have a mat down in the tub so she doesn't slip, you know how that works. So I'm going to have to just have her sit from now on. I would throw myself in frozen water. Susan, we're going to have you checked. She'd throw herself in frozen water. Going to do a belly flop on a chunk of ice. Good morning, V-Team. How are you? Were you affected by the snowstorm? Yes, V-Team. We got hammered. About 2 foot of snow where I am, more out in the outer regions. And they're claiming more is on its way, so we're just going to have to hunker down. So I'm trying to make, lots of dinners that are, hearty and warm. And so I'm thinking, okay, how am I going to make tonight? So Tonight I'm gonna actually do a barbecued chicken kebabs. So, because I haven't gone shopping, I need to go shopping. Polar bear dip, Susan. Yeah, I know. Yeah. I'll pass on that one. I enjoy a good swim, but yeah, I don't want to be dodging, ice slabs and and come out all blue. No, that's all right. Blue's not my color. That pretty shade of blue. Chattering teeth. I don't know. I just think those people are crazy. They love it, but hey, knock themselves out. Whatever floats your boat, right? And it gets worse when you get older. I'm no, but it's not true for some people. Me, I hate it. I say every winter, I'm like, oh God, I hate this stuff. No rest for the wicked. I'm up and down like a blue iris fly. Yeah, yeah. Naughty Wayne. Naughty Wayne. We all have our naughty moments. I was thinking of opening up some of our home canned stew and making wood stove biscuits to go with it. Sage, you're a brat. You really are a brat. That sounds lovely. I could go for some of that. Yes, Sage, but then I would go in the sauna. Yeah, I've never been in a sauna. To be honest, it doesn't look very comfortable to me. I don't like, I'm not afraid of hard work. I never have been afraid of hard work. I hate sweating. And I know that's the way the body cools down, but it's just disgusting. Oh, my freaking eye's driving me nuts. It's because of the dog. The dog jumped in my lap and then I touched my eye. So now it's itching and watering. I've seen people go into sun, they're like, oh, and they're sitting there just sweating. Not attractive. I would have a hot tub would be cool. That would be nice. Good morning, Tim. How are you? I hope you're having a grand day. Now, if we're talking hot tub, because I thought about getting one of those too. And I have the perfect setup for it, but I just haven't done it. Gotta help I'll be right back. Okay. We'll be here, Sage. I just noticed that more and more people have had to step up and take care of their parents. When growing up, I never, my grandmother lived alone after my grandfather passed away, until she passed, and she took care of everything and was fine. And old aunts and uncles, they were all good. And it just seems like I've noticed that more and more people have dementia problems or Alzheimer's problems, and so the children have to take over and even, have them live with them or, I wouldn't send my mother or my father to a nursing home because they all suck, but sometimes you have no choice. All good here at work watching. No, I smell too damn cold and no supplies. I just work here. Yeah. I know what you mean. We have to go shopping and I keep kind of putting it off because I just don't want to go outside. I have to do it at some point in between the snowflakes. And like to get in and get out quick. I'm not one of those people that lollygag in the store and look at everything. I know what I want, I get it, and I get the hell out. Yes, go check out Raven's channel. Watch her kick some Resident Evil butt. Susan's going into lurk mode. She's going to lurk, lurk, lurk. We'll have to say something to get Susan laughing out loud so people look at her like she's nuts. Always here to help, Susan. Mystic, I totally understand how difficult COPD is. I have emphysema. Sorry if I spelled your name wrong. Yeah, it's not fun at all. Yes, thank you for sharing Jimmy's channel, Drum Blanket. And I'm proud of him too. He's quit smoking. It's been over a week. So, good for him. I need to quit too. It's terrible. Terrible, nasty habit. I got to find another way to relieve my stress. Actually, I think the best way to do that is just to move. Then they can't get to me. That's an idea. But I hate moving too. I don't know how people do that all the time. Some people are just born to travel and to move around. Me, no. I'm here. This is where I'm staying. Of course, that's until after my parents pass. When my parents pass, then I'm putting the house up for sale because I don't want to be a landlord and take care of such a large house. I'm going to go to something smaller. Let's see. What got me off smoking was a combination of willpower and almost dying due to my lungs being filled with blood. Oh my God, Mr. Prism. Yeah, that would make me quit. If I really don't have a problem quitting. I just got to do it, and I just haven't done it. I've actually only been smoking for about 6 years now because I quit a long time ago. And I quit for 17 years, and then I had something happen in my life that was very stressful and traumatic, and I picked up a cigarette. So, yeah, something without stairs. You're right. Say, I want it all on one floor. Everything, just like a small ranch-style cabin type place. At this point, I always say I settle for a shack on a patch of grass. So I just Piki says I gave up 4 years ago. Good for you. I hate having to go back and fix someone else's mistakes, especially when I paid them and they're supposed to be professionals. Yeah, doesn't it tick you off? Your contractors messed up stuff, Cynthia? I know. I would have said I want my money back. I paid you to do it right. V-Team, it's difficult. In fact, I'll be moving in with my daughter in the spring. I need more care. Oh, well, at least you'll have family around with you, Mystic. That's good. It's hard. It is. And I get it because nobody wants to lose their independence. I remember, when they finally told my dad that, he had to stop driving because his eyes. And then when he had his eyes fixed, I said, well, you going to go back to driving? He goes, no, not really. I don't miss it anymore. And it saves on the expense. Come on, Laura, you could do it. I have faith in you. Oh, thank you. Too. No, I could quit if I wanted to. I just haven't done it. And I should because it is nasty. Welcome back, Sage. Sage said, Mr. Prism, my brother-in-law had a collapsed lung, was in the hospital 5 days, and quit the day he got out and never smoked since. Used to chew tree twigs when he got a craving for it. So, I was lucky. When I quit a long time ago, I got the patches. I used them for 2 days. And I got irritated because it wouldn't stay on my arm. So I said, screw this. I'm done. And I can't, I'm not going to lie. I did have cravings. It was usually after I ate something and I would want one, but then I would just go make myself busy somewhere else. And I told her, it's just a choice. You make the choice. Either you pick up the cigarette or you don't. And I made the choice not to. But then when 6 years ago there when I had that incident here in my life. It was pretty stressful, and I just said, "That's it. Give me a cigarette." And that's here we are 6 years later. I've always been completely independent. It's almost humiliating to lose my independence. Don't feel that way, Mystic. It's just you need help, and that's not a sin. You'll still have your independence, but you're gonna have help when you need it. That's the blessing. Went to the hospital, oxygen levels was 16%, was admitted, smoked for 37 years. Now I have COPD, but feel 1,000% better. Now I don't smoke. Yeah, you do feel better. You have more energy. You breathe better. You smell and taste things better. It is a big improvement. Um, and then you don't smell like a walking ashtray. That's a little. And see, that's what I would have to do because my husband smokes too. So I'd have to, and he's got that addictive personality. So it's really hard for him to quit. And I keep bitching at him because he chokes terrible. He's coughing. And he gets upset because of the coughing. I says, well, you know how to cure that? And get rid of the damn cigarettes. And then I would have to go through and scrub the entire house, which that's what I did before. Wash the walls, everything, so that it gets rid of the cigarette residue and the smell. Even though the house doesn't reek, but when you still know that we smoke here. So I'd want everything to be smelling fresh and lemony fresh. Mystic said, I smoked for 43 years, quit 6 years ago. Good for you. Good for you. I mean, when my husband gets to the top of the stairs, he breathes a little heavy. And see, I'm not at that point, but I don't want to get to that point. I got hooked up to all kinds of machines when I reached 94%. Yeah, and that's a scare. Actually, I worked with a girl once who smoked like a chimney, and she went to the doctor, and then they said they had spotted on an X-ray. She had spots on her lungs, and they had to investigate to see what it was. And I told her, I said, well, not for nothing. If they told me that at the doctor's office, I would have threw them damn cigarettes in the garbage. And here, they just got done telling her this, and she's still puffing away. I'm thinking, you're insane. Thank God that it wasn't cancer, but still there. I mean, that possibility was there. They would have been enough to scare the shit out of me. So yeah, I just got to pick a day and do it. We had the floor in the back room leveled out so the doors would work right. It should have been a red flag when I found out the baseboards or an extra charge, not including the floors. What? Oh yeah. That should have been included. When we do home repair for clients, yeah, that's included. The only thing we charge extra for is like if it's the really large home and they have large closets, we charge those as a half room. So, I mean, we charge extra for that, but floors, the baseboards are included. It's part of the floor system. Watch my dad die of emphysema cured me of ever wanting to smoke. Yeah, it's a scary thing. It really is. My mother-in-law, when she was ill before she passed, she was having a very hard time breathing. And, hearing her say, I can't catch my breath. I can't catch my breath. And we've all experienced it at some point where we couldn't catch our breath. It's scary. I smoke like way too many. Yeah, me too, Wayne. It's bad news. We shouldn't do it. I've also, my singing voice has changed since I've been smoking, which really ticks me off. So if I get rid of the cigarettes, maybe I could hit those high notes again. We'll see, maybe. I also realized that I was an alcoholic 23 years ago, quit drinking cold turkey. Also figured out when it took 16 beers a day and 16 and a fifth of liquor to get buzzed. Oh, Tim. Yeah. You know what, Tim? I figured that out a long time ago. When I was in my 20s, when I could drink a case of beer and then move to either whiskey or wine and still function without a problem. I've never gotten sick from drinking and never had a hangover. And I realized back then, I said, yeah, it's not a good thing. So I very rarely drink now. I mean, thank God I'm not an alcoholic or ever was, but I recognized that it wasn't something that was good. COVID caused permanent damage to my lungs, so exercise is a challenge to breathe otherwise. Yes, a lot of people have gone through that, Pinky, which is a shame. I'm so sorry that you got to slow down because of that. COVID was one nasty thing. It really was. Now I'm taking out the baseboards because there was air coming from behind them and discovered that 1 or 2 inch gap between the floor, deck, and the bottom of the wall. Now I'm using spray foam to fix it. Oh, man. Well, I wouldn't give them a good review. I had a productive day. I just said my hearing is fine, and she agreed that my tinnitus is nerve-related. Hearing aids should help. I need a referral. Oh, well, that's good news, Roger. So maybe they'll get rid of the tinnitus. That would be great. I know that ringing would drive me nuts. Every now and then I'll get it, but it doesn't stay. It's I don't know, maybe because my ear is on overload or something, but I'm thinking, "Oh god, at 2 seconds." I'm thinking, "Oh, geez, that drives me crazy." Would be great to never have I've never had a hangover. Everybody's really shocked. I go, "Nope." And I used to be able to drink like that and all night, come home, take a shower, and then go to work for 8 hours. Never fazed me in the least. Now you seen when I did the New Year's show this year, I had I mean, no, I was silly and all that, but I had 7 drinks. I was good. I think I pretty much drank myself sober. Now I just drink 1 soda at work, lots of water, straight coffee when I get home. Good for you. Yeah, now from on, I'll just break out my old tools and do it myself. That a girl, Cynthia. We've always done all of our own home repairs. My father always, my father's built houses and all that stuff. And I've learned all that from him. So that's why I have such an extensive knowledge on home repair and all of that. The only thing I don't like touching is electrical because I got zapped once and that was enough for me. So I leave that to the guys. But we did it out of necessity because contractors are expensive. And when we do contracting, for people, we give them a pretty decent price because we know it costs a lot and people's budgets are tight. So we try to be fair when we do it. And they're usually pretty surprised. They're like, wow, okay, yeah, that's a great price. Well, we've got to do enough so that we can make some money off of it, but I'm not here, to rip you off. My brother-in-law that quit smoking is a fuel truck driver. He doesn't drink during the week, but can put away a case of beer on the weekends. Yeah, I used to do it in one night, Sage. Put it down, nothing, not a problem. Of course, I haven't done that in years. I probably can't do a case now, but I still can pretty much hold my liquor really well. Yes, Sage, smoking and fuel really shouldn't go to. I know, I was thinking that too, Roger. Fuel truck driver, and he's puffing away on a cigarette. Got a light, man? Excuse me. Excuse me. Wiz made about a 20-degree difference in 10 minutes. Yep. That a girl, Cynthia. Yeah. Let them know that they screwed you over. And were they dealing just directly with you, Cynthia? Because I'll tell you, and I'm sorry, guys, I apologize for this, but it's the truth. Usually when contractors are dealing with women, they figure they could screw you over because, well, it's a woman. She doesn't know. I've personally had that happen to me, and I've shocked the shit out of them when they would say something. I go, "No, you're wrong," and they're like, "What?" I says, "No, I know how to do home repair and contracting and all that." I says, "So you're not pulling the wool over my eyes, buddy." Same thing with mechanics. It's a woman; she don't know nothing about a car, so they think they could get away with charging more or not doing the work like they should. So educate yourself, gals. Saves you money in the long run. And see, that's the thing here. It's me and my sister. So my father didn't have any sons to help do the work, so he volunteered us. So yeah, my sister and I, we used to, haul lumber and cement and geez, good thing I was built for that kind of work. Uh, yeah, you're right, Laura. Yeah, it's the truth. They do. I had a friend of ours. She went to a mechanic to have something done. I forgot what it was exactly, but he gave her this quote. And then my husband goes, "Let me check something." So he took the vehicle back, and the guy gave him a totally different quote that was a lot less. And he went back and told our friend, "Hey, he's screwing you because you're a woman." So, needless to say, she didn't go back to that garage. So, Mr. Prism, I used to clear 8 pints, and not feel it. I was becoming a jerk and nearly got in a fight that wasn't like me, so I quit. Yeah, some people could get pretty nasty when they're drinking. I've had that happen often. I've had a plumber try to quote me $750 to replace an outdoor faucet after I hurt my neck. Oh, see how that is? I think I would have did it myself. I do all the plumbing myself because plumbers make some damn good money. Good morning, Big Stu. How are you? Chris says a car dealer tried to screw me over, and I did the math so fast that he couldn't believe it, and then stood up and said, "I don't deal with cheats." Went to the manager and told him what I thought. That a girl. Yep. He obviously thought so, but he will know different when I put the review out. If I had a good crew, I could build a house minus the electrical, and honestly, I can't ruin it, but I'd leave the hookup. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. That's what they figured. They figure you don't know what you're doing or what you're talking about, so they can take advantage. Mr. Prism was a very happy drunk most of the time. I could never get emotional, but never picked a fight. Well, good for you. You were just like the laid back drunk. I've had a few friends that were nasty drunks. Oh, mean. And Mystic says she used to be 10 feet tall, bulletproof when I drank tequila. I think so. Everybody else was too, Mystic. Take on the world. Oh, let's see. My mechanic is a female mechanic there, so they treat me well. They get a lot of work from us. That's good. Good. A lot of people are surprised when they see a female mechanic. I thought about being that when I was younger. And yeah, I totally changed my mind. Because I always helped my father with, car repair, and then I helped my husband when we were dating. And it's funny when we got the first car, and I was helping my husband put the muffler system on, and his father come out and said, "That's the girl you marry, because not many girls will crawl underneath the car and get all dirty." I didn't care. Dirt washes off. Creed, that's why I learned to do my own mechanic work. Yeah, Cynthia, you are right. And most of us all learn these things out of necessity because, you make a lot of money. So you had to do the work yourself. And back then you could fix your own vehicles because it was easier. Now, forget it. Because even my son bitches. The new vehicles are made so that you have to take them to a mechanic or a dealership because there's special equipment now. You have to hook up to a lot of stuff, scanners and stuff like that. And there's another thing with some of the new vehicles, we can't even change the brakes because you need a special tool to release the calipers to get to the brake. It's just a big scam, is what it is. So that's when my son went out and got his new vehicle. He says, I'm not getting a brand new one. He says, because I'm not going to go out and buy special equipment so I can fix my own car. Let's see. Mr. Prism, I started out happy, but then I became depressed and pissy. Yeah, because it only takes one person to say one thing that'll get you going. I stopped drinking because it was the day after when the depression hit. Yeah, you gotta, it's just better without it. I mean, if you can handle having 1 or 2 drinks, that's good, but if you're hooked on the stuff, 1 or 2, just you don't stop. Can't do that while going into therapy. No, you can't. LOL, I'm the lampshade, the hula skirt type. When I drink rum, I like rum. I learned my lesson with clear liquid and tequila. Thankfully, I had a good friend that would knock me out and tell me the story. Oh, jeez. And tequila's some bad stuff. Forget mechanics for me. I'd probably tighten the wrong nut bolts. You learn, Wayne. That's what YouTube's for. You don't know? You get on there, watch a video, you're good to go. Yeah, Pinky, that's what it is. Nowadays, yeah, you got to get online, especially with the newer vehicles. If you don't know, that's what my son did because the house that they bought has the hot water on demand. Well, we don't know. That's all new stuff to us. So he had to go out and watch a video. So because it wasn't working, and it turned out to be a sensor that he had to replace. But if he would have had somebody else come out to fix it, it would have cost them a fortune. So you've got to do your homework. I bought a diagnostic scanner for around $50, totally worth it. I can reset check engine light on my son's car. Yeah, you have to have these things. Now, if you would have took that to a garage, you're at least $1,000 because they charge like $85 an hour just to have the mechanic look at it. You know what I mean? So it's crazy, crazy, crazy. I don't deal with men that call me little lady or something else similar to people that talk to me like I'm freaking 5. I worked with representatives to change laws. I'm not an idiot. That's right. Well, yeah, they're demeaning you. Oh, your little honey, come here. Come here, sweetie. I'm not your sweetie. I don't know you, asshole. You will address me by my name, please. That's when you know they're a shyster because they're trying to, sweet talk you. Starting to get daylight. May have another great day. Oh, good. Go and check it out. Oh, yeah, Ace. $85 an hour. So if you go in and have like a single thing done, a simple thing like changing brakes, that would probably cost you what? I don't know what brakes go for now. I haven't changed brakes in a while. What? It's $50 for brakes, and what? A half hour to get them all done. You go have it done at a garage, it costs you hundreds of dollars. Insane. I always refer people to my uncle's garage. My uncle owns and runs a garage, and because he only charges $65 an hour. But he's very fair, and like if we have something that's a major job done, all we got to do is, I'm lucky. I just pay for the parts. He don't charge me for his time. If it's something that we can't do here in our own driveway, or if my son doesn't have time to do it for me. But as usual, it's best just to know how to do all of these things for yourself. Otherwise, you're paying through the ass, and it's not everybody's got that kind of money down nowadays. I mean, God bless you if you do, but still, I don't know. Even if I still had the money, I wouldn't want to spend it to have somebody else do something that I could do. I like being called sir. I feel like I've I've arrived. There you go, Roger. I always joke around when people call me ma'am. I go, oh, please don't call me that. You're making me feel old. And my niece lives down in Alabama, and she married a man from there. And he, it's Southern politeness, ma'am, sir. He go, yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am. I'm thinking, oh, well, just stop calling me ma'am. I was taught by a mechanic that they have automatic time feed. They will say it takes 5 hours for something that takes an hour, then parts. Yeah, exactly, Cree. Yep. Not that for nothing. I went through that with dentists too. When I would go have dental work done, and the dentist would try to hand me a line of shit. And I go, did you look at my file? You see what I do for a living? You're not pulling that one on me, dentist. And I pissed one dentist off because of that. I said, if you don't do it right, I'll just do it myself at work. He did it right. People have no clue how they get ripped off by the dental industry. And I used to tell everybody, yeah, you're getting screwed over. Doesn't cost that much. But that's what they're charging you. Yeah, I had an uncle like that too. We called him Black Benny because his hands were always black. Yeah, well, that's because, they get stained. My poor son's hands are always stained. Well, because he does mechanic work, but he's a welder. They process and fix large trucks. And of course, there's a lot of grease and stuff involved in trucks. And yeah, he was over the other day. He was filthy. I'm like, oh, God. And he can't wait to get home and get in the shower and get all that crap off of him. Dirty job, but he loves it. He's good at it. I wanted him to teach me, but he said no. He goes, you'll get burned, because he's always catching on fire. Thinking, great, but I would love to do it. At least try it once. Time for another pot of coffee, the mechanic. I use charges by the job, not the hour, but he runs his own shop and is substantially lower cost than anyone else around. And he hands out a price that's good for him. Yeah, see, he's not out to screw people over. That's great. Yeah, most of the places around here, it's an hourly rate that you got to pay, and it's why it's so much money. And I always tell everybody, don't go to the dealerships because it's like triple the cost. If you just go to, Bob's Garage on the corner, you'd be really surprised what Bob knows, Mr. Prism says, I like to be called Lord. Ah, Lord Prism. Your lordship. Well, supposedly, I know for a fact my husband is from royal lineage because his mother looked up the family history. My husband actually is entitled to the title of Duke. I forgot, Duke of something. I don't know. But I have apparently some royal lineage in my blood as well. So yeah, call me Lady Laura. I've never looked it up because it's too much work. Of course, if we all go down through our family histories, there's some kind of lord or lady in the family tree somewhere. Because I made the joke a long time ago. Because my husband's related to William the Conqueror, so he's related to the royal family. And I said, well, we need to get over there and claim our castle. Yeah, he goes, I'm not going to live in no castle. I said, oh, I'd love it. But yeah, he's not up for it, so guess I'm shit out of luck. I finally got my pickup back last night. Took over 2 months, and he only did half of what I asked him to do. Problem is, right now, he's the only mechanic available. Oh, man, it really blows. Laura Lady, your Rolls Royce is here. Why, thank you, Sir Wayne. I should look in the book again and see what the hell the title is. It's Duke of something that, I said, oh, we got to go over there. And there's a castle and stuff that comes with it. I said, we got to go over there and claim the title. And some other guy's there now. I don't know. My husband's like, "Yeah, could you see me?" He goes, "Yeah, my husband." The F-bomb, Lord Duke of the F-bomb. That would be my husband. Wayne's related to Adam and Eve. Yes, we all are. The first royal couple. I mean, it is fun when you look up family tree because, oh, wow, I'm related to this person, that person. That's really cool. But I helped my mother-in-law do family history one time. I'm thinking, oh, and this is back when you had to go to the library. They didn't have the computers back then. I'm thinking, oh, this is too much work. She had boxes and boxes of paperwork. And I'm thinking, oh, it's just whatever. And then she gives the stuff to me. She goes, oh, so when I'm not here, you can continue it. I said, yeah, it ain't going to happen. I had a family member that was a lord, but that was in Germany in the 1940s. Ah, well, see, it still counts. The Duke of D's. Excuse me. She had a friend that was actually, she found out she was related to some famous pirates or something. I think, oh, that would be cool. Pretty amazing, though. You find out who's in the past, who's in the family tree. Some of them you might not want to know. I always think that, like, when you've got like the serial killers and they had children and stuff, and would you admit that that was your father or mother? Or they, oh my God, that would be so bad. Working on a song and Suno flagged me for the word damn. Said it was an artist's name. What the F? Yeah, I know. Isn't that weird? Good morning, Alessio. How are you, sir? You got to the bottom, Laura. You don't need to crow the chat. Yeah, I know. I'm on a roll this morning. I got it going on. Every time I use Suno, I don't know. I get in trouble for one thing or another. Or I go to these other sites where they say, oh, it's free music. Sure. Then every time I use it, I get flagged. I'm thinking, all right, I'm just done with that. Oh, wink, wink. Good morning, my spicy meatball. Are you hot and saucy this morning? Found out we also had a test pilot for Germans in the 1940s. The man died in a crash while flying his home build glider plane. Oh, but that's amazing. That's what I'm saying. It's amazing what they've done and accomplished. And Laura, what kind of music would you use? Oh, well, I like all kinds of music, so it would depend on the project. I'm still trying to come up with another button for the show, but it's just, I don't know. I got to find extra time to play around with it. It's not coming out the way I want it. Super hot, waiting to finish my daily work. Oh, he's overheating. He's overheating. Might have to go over there and fan him down. That's what you get for being such a hottie there. I mean, I could make a really long, slow track for you. Oh, I appreciate that, Mr. Prism. I like to have different things to choose from just to, the spice up the show. Like I said, I'm trying to work on a button, so I put in dancing rooster or whatever. And then I had another idea, but it wouldn't let me do it because it was against their community things or whatever. Because I thought it would have been really funny. Another naughty button where I was going to do a rooster, the old Looney Tunes cartoons where you got Foghorn Leghorn where he's paddling the dog with the 2x4. I thought that would be funny as a naughty button. They wouldn't generate it for me. I'm thinking, really? Okay, fine. Because the dog was getting a spanking. Oh boy. Pinky says, Alessio, I've got all my Italian ingredients to make pizza tonight. What kind of pizza are you making, Miss Pinky? Sherry goes, did you remember the pineapple, Pinky? Oh no. Oh no. Pinky says, no pineapple on pizza, Sherry. Tim's bad coworker came by to ask me something. Tell them you were in a meeting, Tim. I knew it was coming. Alessio, no pineapple. No, no, no. She's doing pepperoni. Nice. Actually, I tried something last week, something a little different. I got hot ham and the large pepperoni, and I put that on pizza just to give it the hot ham gave it a really good flavor. It was different, but my husband wouldn't eat it because it was spicy, but it made the pizza a little spicy. It was pretty good. I'm getting some content gathered up and may get to add to my YouTube channel. I want to get a business end set before I post stuff a little created as backup before I start it. Gotcha, Sage. Is it going to be pertaining to your jewelry making skills? Because I would really like to see that. Spaghetti, sorry, I wasn't there last night. I had a long day and needed some peace and quiet to wind down. Yeah, sometimes you got to shut down, Roger, and just block out the garbage. Because I'll get people to say, well, did you watch this video? Did you watch that video? No, because it's all drama-based stuff, and I need to shut that off. It's overload. We're having cottage pie today. What is cottage pie, Sir Wayne? Explain this to me. I have to make homemade pizza every Friday now. It seems you started, Cree. I was doing it for the longest time. Every Friday, I would make homemade pizza, and then I pretty much burned up the soldering connection on my oven by running the oven at 500 degrees. I guess I just overloaded it, so I had to stop doing it for a while. And then my son had to take it apart and resolder the connection so my oven would work. I'm a little baby when it comes to spicy food. Oh, Betty, my husband doesn't like it. Oh, what the hell? I did something the other day, and he goes, oh my God, this is spicy. I go, oh, no, it's not. Just eat it. Sister-in-law will make it, but I will be adding my own spices without her knowing. I mean, I can't eat really super hot, but I want something that's got a little bit of a kick to it every now and then. And my husband's just plain. His palate is very plain, and I blame his mother. A mix of stuff. Yes, I hope to add some and jewelry stuff. Oh, okay, wonderful. We're looking forward to that. Now, like when I make chicken riggies here, I gotta, I have to tone it down. Or when I make Italian greens, I gotta tone it down because he doesn't like a lot of spice. So, I have to sacrifice and make it the way he likes it. Cottage pie is basically minced beef with vegetables layered with mashed potatoes. Then here we would call that shepherd's pie. I don't have anything to sub yet. Yeah, Sage is working on it. Hi, Denise. Welcome in. Good to see you this morning. Crease make a chicken fried steak. Oh my God, I haven't had chicken fried steak in ages. Thanks for the idea. Mashed potatoes and gravy for today's big meal. Haven't had it in ages. Yeah, wow. Neither have I. My hubby would make pizzas, put them in our pizza ovens we have on the back porch. Oh, it's nice to have that. I would love to have actually a wood-fired pizza oven because it tastes so much better. It's so much better. Shepherd's pie is lamb, minced, cottage pie is beef. Now, see here, we do shepherd's pie is beef here. We make it with the beef. I mean, maybe because it's the lamb so expensive. Lamb is a treat, friend. Actually, I'm gonna get some ground lamb because I want to make stuffed lamb burgers, which I only eat, and I'm going to enjoy every bit of it. My husband won't eat them. My stepdad can't do anything spicy, so I have to add it after the fact. For me, anything I cook, and I love spicy. Yeah, see, my husband doesn't, oh, it's too hot. And I'm thinking, you got to be kidding me, right? Really? So that's it, Laura. But cottage pie is made with minced beef, Shepherd's, minced lamb, or vice versa. Yeah, see, here we do it. The shepherd's pies, yeah, they do it with the beef here. I can't do lamb. Oh, Denise, lamb is so good when it's cooked right. If I could, I would have lamb burgers all the time instead of beef burgers. The flavor is just so amazing. I vomit at the smell of lamb cooking. See, it's not done right then, Pinky. I fooled my husband for years making shish kebab and only used lamb, and he thought it was beef for years until I slipped up. Then he got mad at me. Oh, I can't eat beef. That's why poor free little lamb. I said, yep, tastes really good with peppers and onions. I'm going to go do some baking to get warm. I know I was thinking about doing that today, making some cinnamon rolls or something. I got to clean up the toast and stuff though first. I keep putting it off. Cree just says, I do not eat lamb. More for me. More for me. A friend used to cook mutton and would open all the windows when she cooked it. See, I've never done mutton, but lamb, we've always had lamb. And it is just, oh my God. So you cube it all, you trim it all up nice, you cube it all up for shish kebab, and you marinate it with olive oil and some mint and Syrian pepper. And with the onions and the peppers, and you let that set and marinate, and then you grill it. Oh, Lord of mercy. Make my mouth water. Now, see, my mother-in-law used to make Italian stew, and she would use mutton, or she would use what the hell is it? Veal. And I really didn't care for that. I thought the veal, I mean, I don't know, maybe it was just the recipe. I thought the veal tasted funny. Great job. Went out when I did daggone from clear blue skies to fog and drizzle. Oh no. I told my stepdad I would make him peanut butter chocolate banana bread. Oh, really? I've never had that peanut butter chocolate, but I've had chocolate banana bread, but no peanut butter in it. Oh, good for you. I guarantee you, ladies, if I made it and you ate it, you would never know that you ate lamb. You would never know it. It's the same thing like with venison. If it's done right, you'll never know it. Only that it tastes damn good. That's why I always tell people, and I do it myself. I'll say, "Oh, I don't know if I could eat that," but I try it, and if I don't like it, you spit it out. I've told my son that his whole life. Try it, you might love it. If you don't like it, spit it out. It's like him and my husband eat liverwurst. I can't stand liverwurst, and they eat it, and then they chase me around trying to give me a kiss. They go, "Get the hell out of here! Go brush your teeth." I just can't stand the smell of it. Pinky says, "I love venison." Yeah, me too. So just have beef then. No, gotta have. I rather have lamb than beef. I've tried bear once, bear meat, and actually a friend of mine made it up because I've never cooked bear. So I figured, well, let me, I'll give it to her. She knows what she's doing because she's used it before. I'm telling you, you couldn't tell that it wasn't. It was like eating beef. It was amazing. See, I don't eat veal either. Can't do it after I saw a documentary on how they raise veal. Yeah, it is sad. I don't really care for it. I tried it, and that was it, and I just didn't care for it. Spaces I don't eat much meat at all. Uh, and I don't eat babies. Nope. I know it's sad. It really is. Roger says I eat it every day. Yeah, so pieces of a crocodile kangaroo when I was in Australia. What was that like, Pinky? What does that taste like? I know it's kind of. Please don't tell me it tastes like chicken. Or oh, it tastes like chicken. No, it doesn't. Beer can depend on what they have been eating on. If they have been eating on a lot of salmon, it can taint the flavor of the meat. Actually, it was a friend of mine that shot it on their property because the bear was a nuisance and a danger, so they had to put it down. And it was in their area is a lot of corn and beans and fruits and stuff like. So it was pretty much a fruit fed. It was beautiful meat. It was delicious. My husband wouldn't eat it, but I tried it. So at least I can say, hey, I've had bear. It was really good. Crocodile has a sweet taste. Really? Oh my God. I didn't know people ate bear. Oh, yep, Spain. Yeah. Up in the North Country here, it's venison, bear meat. Yep. And we have all kinds of fruit trees and berry bushes, and they eat a lot of fruits and berries and stuff. So yeah, it was really good meat. Of course, I'll probably never get it again if I have it again, but it was at least I could say I tried it. Kangaroo is a mix of beef and venison, very red. Really? Okay. Now, seeing that they're so muscular, is it a tough meat, or do you have to cook it for long periods of time? I mean, some of them kangaroos look like professional bodybuilders. Spain, I don't know about other states, but bear is big in Alaska. Yeah. We have deer eating our bird seed in our garden here. Yeah. Well, those are more like pets. You don't want to pick them off in your yard, even though some people around here would do that. I couldn't do that. I'd feel so bad. I have a friend, they live in Rochester, and she has a whole herd that shows up in her yard every day, twice a day, because she feeds them. And she sits out there and she talks to them. She's trying to get to the point where they'll come up to her and eat out of her hand. And my husband always jokes around with her and goes, "Hey, there, line up the sights." Blam! She goes, "Oh no, no." They're all her babies. So I got it at a restaurant and it was very tender. Oh, okay. So well, there you go. We know that. That's cool. I'll probably never have it, but of course, unless I go to, because we have like a hunter's gathering up here in this area once a year, and they do all wild game. And my niece went there and she tried things. I was really surprised. And she said a lot of it was really good. So, oh, hell no. I was just sitting and staring at it before. It was so pretty. Yeah, they are. They're beautiful animals. But we live by the rule here in our house. If you shoot it, you better eat it. Otherwise, you don't you dare go out there and just shoot it because. And a lot of people do that just for trophies, and that's just wrong. And not for nothing, we really don't need to, because we can afford to go to the grocery store. But if we were in that situation, then we know that we would be able to feed ourselves. So, And there's a lot of people that can't afford to go to the store, so they do live on a lot of game meat. I could never hurt another animal. I always said I would make a lousy farmer. You know, if you're raising cattle for slaughter and or pigs and stuff for slaughter, and I become attached. I'd be like, oh God, no, I can't do it. I can't do it. Sage says I've had bear, elk, venison, rattlesnake, channel catfish, and emu. What does rattlesnake taste like? I've had everything but the rattlesnake, and I haven't had emu. I like elk. Elk is very good. I've also had raccoon. Really? But it has glands that have to be properly removed or it ruins the meat. Ah, gotcha. No, I've never had raccoon either. I don't know if I would try it. I would, but I couldn't. I love raccoons. I've had gator chowder. It was delicious. Yeah, see? It's amazing. And now for nothing, you got to look at it this way. Back in the old days, what did you think everybody ate? They ate all this stuff, unless you're vegetarian. Raccoon is very much like beef. Rattlesnake was much like frog legs and chicken cross. Ah, okay. I've never had frog legs. That I can't bring myself to eat. I don't know why. I just can't. I know raccoon. No, I caught a this past fall. I was out on my front porch and I seen this little baby raccoon come up between the alleyway between the two houses. And I'm like, oh my God, look at this little. Then I'm thinking, God, I hope they're not living under my porch. Trash pandas are cute. Yeah. The ones around here are really smart. We've actually caught them. Well, they'll untie the garbage bag. If you have a garbage bag out in your yard or on the back porch, they will come up and untie it, take out what they want, and walk away. Little smart asses. Frog legs kick in the pan when you fry them. I've heard that. Yeah, that would just freak me out. Mr. Prism says the weirdest thing I've eaten was barracuda and a flying fish. I can't even think of what is the weirdest thing I've ever eaten. Oh God, I'd have to really think about that one. Because I don't get that much opportunity to get, the exotic stuff here. I tried bison once at a restaurant up north, and they handed me a line of shit on how they couldn't cook it to my specifications. And it was rare. It was disgusting. The outer edges were perfect and it was delicious. And then when I took a bite towards the center, oh God, I almost lost it right there at the table. I said, nope, that's enough for me. I don't do raw meat. So Mr. Prism says, I don't like to eat intelligent animals. So raccoons are a big no-no for me. Yeah, they're very smart. And they're very well fed in our area because they get to be the size of like bear cubs. They're cute until you have to keep cleaning up the trash mess. We had some that used to push trash cans over and rip the bags open. Yeah, they do make a mess. So you got to make sure the stuff's locked up. I've had bison. It is quite lean. Yeah, well, they say, well, they can't, because I told her I wanted it medium. Oh, no, we can't do that because then I'm thinking, don't tell me you can't do that because I've looked it up. You can. It was raw. It was gross. And my husband just eating me. I got this look on my face. He's like, oh, go, don't vomit at the table. I'm thinking, oh, this is bad. I just pushed it away. Nope, it's not for me, but I tried it. Betty says, yeah, they do jump in the pan, frog legs. It freaks me out. It's freaky. Your dinner's doing a cucaracha dance while you're trying to cook it. That's terrible. What's for dinner? Frog legs, if you can catch it. Just hopped out of the pan, ran around the kitchen. Yeah, it's just, yeah, I think that's what it is. It's a nerve attachment that makes them jump like that. It is just like beefsteak. Yeah, it's just I know it's a very lean meat, so you have to add ingredients to it to add moisture to the meat. So but the waitress, oh no, we can't cook it long. No, whatever. You're full of shit, lady. Your cook doesn't know what he's doing. Then emu is a red meat, much very like lean beef. Yeah, that I haven't tried yet. The one thing I will not try, and I don't care, never, 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 is squid or octopus or stuff like that. I'm sorry, as far as I'm concerned, that's bait that you catch your dinner with. That's not what you eat. And I've seen, where people have eaten it and the stuff is still moving and they're putting it in their mouth and it's just, oh yeah, freaked me totally out. I'm not a big seafood person anyway, so that would be the last thing on my list to eat. Ugh. I had raccoons living in my attic. I had to hire someone to sanitize, and their lucky mama babies were gone, so they didn't have to be moved. Yeah, that's the problem there. If they do find a place, they will take it over. That's why I was afraid when I saw that baby one last fall. I'm thinking, oh, please, not under the porch. Emu, I knew it tasted like ew, 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 Roger. Parts of an emu I knew would taste like human arm. Imagine the poor vegan come in here. I know. I apologize to all the vegans and vegetarians. I'm totally sorry. Mr. Prism says, I've heard deer, elk, and moose. I've had wild boar. I've had pheasant. Oh, I've always wondered what a pheasant tasted like. I've had octopus and squid. Oh, kangaroo, emu, ostrich. I had ostrich, not bad. A long time ago, I had gator, and I've eaten a range of different bugs. No, I draw the line at bugs. Sorry. Oh, God. Oh, Spain, you just had squid. Oh. And if you enjoyed it, wonderful. But I will not do that. The suction from the squid can stick to your. Yeah, well, if they're live, yeah, chew them up. I was watching these people eat it, and the tentacles are kind of like slapping them in the face. I'm like, no, I'm not. Why would you eat that? Oh, look. And everybody goes, oh, you got to have this, fried calamari and this, that. No. And I had a friend who loved it, because he was Italian, and yeah, I'm thinking, not because he tried to get me to eat it. No, I'm not putting that in my mouth. I'm sorry. Not going there. My aunt used to have to make it because I had an uncle that was Italian, and he stuffed squid every Christmas, and my aunt had to make it. And I'm like, no, I'm not watching that. Gotta fry or grill squid. Yeah, no, not for me. I just can't put it. I eat. I only eat just with my mouth. It's a visual thing, and it's a big turn off. Well, we used to be fairly poor, so we lived off of the land. Grouse, frogs. Yeah, I heard grouse is good too, and I've never had that. Frogs, we raised beef, venison, and a giant garden. See, yeah, you had to do what you had to do, and I bet you the food was 100 times better, 100 times better than the crap that we pick up at the store. Not on mine, Raven. I have battered rings. Ah, okay. It did make me a diverse eater, and I'm not very picky about most foods. I'm not either, but there's just a few things I won't touch. This summer in Norway, I'll be eating grouse. Oh, nice. You'll have to let us know how it is. I've never had it. I've always wanted to try it. I had a friend order an octopus salad, and it had arms in there, like sucky parts and everything. Right? And they ate it right up. Oh, that's so yuck. Pheasant was dry but quite pleasant. Oh, okay. See, I've never had that either. I'm sure I could get it here. I just never looked. Grouse. I read that as grouse, which means gravel. Well, I can't type. We get what you mean. We get what you mean. Used to watch like the TV programs there, Mountain Men and all of that, and yeah, they would eat grouse. Oh, and another thing I couldn't eat was be squirrel. I love squirrels, so I couldn't bring myself to. And we had a friend who ate squirrel all the time. I'm like, no, I can't do it. Poor little squirrels. But then you see in different countries where people, dogs, cats, guinea pigs. I'm thinking, oh, how could you do that? Oh, just, but they do it, and it's normal for them. I also had wild turkey. It is quite different from store-bought turkey. Yes, it is. Yes, it is, Sage. I did have that one time when we lived in Missouri. We had wild turkey. Open is like gravel if you don't put enough milk on it. It is funny though, that no matter where you are in the world, and everybody's got their own tastes and stuff like that, and stuff that they eat. And England's pretty similar to the States. We just call it by a different name, to be honest. I mean, I still don't get the thing where you guys eat beans at breakfast time. That's not normal for here, but you eat what you like. Have you seen those black chickens? Their meat. I've heard that. Yeah, that the meat is black. And my husband wouldn't touch it because of that. I guarantee it. I tried getting him to eat purple potatoes once. I was cutting them up and he goes, they're purple. I go, well, yeah, that's the kind of potato it is. Oh no. And then, when you cook it, then it's kind of like a lavender color or bluish. Yeah, he wouldn't eat them. I had to make him regular potatoes. That's not normal. Okay. Just like when you see different colored vegetables, like cauliflower or broccoli. No, I'm not eating those. No, because it's not what he thinks is normal. Piggy says beans on toast is good. Yeah, for breakfast, not for me. I could see eating that maybe at lunchtime. But there's no written rule on what is for breakfast and what isn't. Because I've eaten pizza for breakfast. I've been in a big hurry and I just grab leftover pizza, just grab that and take a bite out of it. Oh, purple potatoes. Yeah, they were beautiful. I'm like, I want to try those. They taste regular potatoes. They were just purple. Purple onions are nice raw. Yes, they're a sweeter onion. Yeah, we use those for salad. I make a salad, you put purple onion in. And my husband won't eat onions either. Like I'm saying, his mother destroyed his palate. Even though he loves everything I make, I have to take certain things out or sneak it in so he doesn't know because, Same thing when like we're trimming up meat to cook meat and like steak. No fat, no fat. Oh, the flavor's in the fat. You got to have the fat. And I've argued with this for him for 30 years. We used to raise chickens. They are great. They used to love watching them. And they had different clucks for different things, cats, people, hawks. I was fascinated by them as a kid. Chickens are hilarious. They crack me up. They really do. And ducks too. Every time I hear duck, when they make their quacking sound, it sounds like they're laughing at something. It's whack, 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 whack. I die laughing. I love it. But I would be and I say I would be a terrible farmer because I would become attached and I couldn't, take out the animal because of, that's dinner. I would feel terrible. But I knew if it was necessary, I would do it because we had to. He doesn't care. It's the truth. My husband's not afraid of the truth. He'd come right out and say the same thing. Like when I make, like potato salad, you got to have onions in potato salad. I can't put them in because he won't eat them. He hates chewing on onions, but he likes the flavor of onions. We'll put onion salt in. I don't want onion salt in there. It's not the same. So if I want onions, I got to put it in my bowl, or my helping of, I can't put it together because I had some delicious mushroom. Oh, I love mushroom soup. Covent Garden soup. Oh, you had me all riled up, Roger. I thought you made homemade soup. I love homemade mushroom soup. I made some of that last week. We used to raise rabbits too. I have eaten a lot of rabbit in my time. That I've never had either. But I don't know if I could do a bunny. I don't know if I could do it to a bunny. That sounds creepy. Oh, the duck? Yeah. Well, my therapist gave my son a pamphlet about hobbies. There were people watching list as a hobby. I used to do that, Pinky. People watch. I still do it. It's amazing what the human being does. They do some really stupid things. I used to go to the mall and sit and watch these people and just laugh. You have a great day too, Michelle. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate it. I know. I thought it was a weird hobby. No, you just sit there and you watch. That's what we used to do when the malls all first started to open up. I would just go there, get something to drink, and sit back and watch. And people are goofy. Really goofy. Or the teenagers. It's a riot. And I used to think that when I was a teenager. I'd sit there and go, what the hell's wrong with that person? People do some weird stuff. I put mushroom soup on top of chicken and bake it. Oh, it's good. My mother used to do that with pork chops, Betty. The best pork chops I ever had in my life. You think I'd remember the whole recipe? I don't, which kicks me in the shorts because now she can't tell me. But yeah, she would do it with pork chops. It was golden mushroom soup. It's which is hard to find. And she would pour that in over the pork chops and put in carrots and potatoes. Oh my God. Just awesome. I would sit there and hope people would trip Raven. So would I. I still do that. Especially if you get some of these uppity chicks, I used to, it's bad. I'm terrible. When I used to go pick, my husband worked for the county and I would park in front of the courthouse and wait for him. And I would watch these women that worked in the courthouse and they thought that their shit didn't stink. In the wintertime, they wear these micro mini skirts and these freaking high heel shoes. And I'd be like, fall. I've never had it on pork chops. Yeah, she would get out her fry pan and she would, sear the pork chops and get them all together. I'm trying to remember exactly how she did it. And then she would cut up the carrots and potatoes and add them to the pan with the pork chops. And then she would put a can of golden cream of mushroom soup, a can of water, and then some seasonings. And then she would let it cook until it was done. They were the best pork chops ever. I like watching people in Walmart. Yeah, it's funny, aren't they? So sitting in a car at the beach watching the hot surfer guys could be considered that's right, Pinky. It's a hobby. Watch away. Hey, the guys do it when you got them chicks running down the beach with the thong bikinis on. It's fair is fair, right? But yeah, I always, we used to sit there in the car and say, fall down, go ahead, fall. Because they're all, walking, scattering, like shuffling along so they wouldn't slip on the ice. Well, how about wearing a pair of boots and then put your high heel shoes on? Well, no, they had to, it was all about how they looked. Oh, used to drive me nuts. So it's terrible. I'd be waiting for them to fall so I could laugh. I'm going to have to try it. Yeah, if you could find the golden cream of mushroom soup, that's what she used. And it's hard to find around here nowadays. But for some reason, it gave such, and I don't know why it's golden. Is there like a beef stock in the mushroom soup mix? I don't know. But it used to be Campbell's Golden Cream of Mushroom. And it was just, oh my God, it was such a great meal. So if you find it, try it. I can't cook with mushrooms. My mom is allergic to them and I love them, but can't have them. Oh, so well, you have to do it separate, Sage. Isn't that a shame? Oh, I'd put mushrooms in everything if I could. My husband hates mushrooms. I'll get those giant portobello mushroom caps and I'll chase them around the house. Come here, let me give you this. He thinks it's disgusting. I think they're awesome. You stuff them. Oh God, they're so good. So if I make mushroom soup or something like that, or something with mushroom, I have to do something separate for him. He's spoiled. Tell me he's not spoiled. My stepdad won't allow him in the house. Oh, geez. Well, not for nothing. I mean, if it's just for your plate, it shouldn't be a problem. I just say, well, it's not for you. It's for me. I mean, you're not going to be feeding it to them. So I know the sacrifices that we make for our loved ones. That's why I love it when like my husband's away or I know I'm going to be having dinner by myself. Oh, I have such a wonderful time because I can make what I want. Not have to hear any bitching. Oh, I don't want that. So say, okay, well then what are you making for dinner? Hey, Bill, how's it going? Yes, he is spoiled rotten. And I'll say that and he just laughs. He knows it. Spoiled brat. And every now and then I tell him, you're not the only person that eats in this house. We're getting tired of eating everything that you want. So that's when I do splurge and I get like the lamb and I make the lamb burger and he'll look at me and give me a look. I go, yeah, and it's all mine. None for you. Or, I make Chinese food. He's not a big person on Chinese food. But, damn it, I want some Chinese food, so I'll make myself some. I says, make a sandwich. How about that? I have a gallon of dried mushrooms that I've dried once in a while. I'm cooking just for me. I cook some up. Stepdad doesn't know I have them here. There you go, girl. There you go. You don't need to know. It's for you. Why do you always have to go without? Good morning, God Gal. How are you? Morning, all lurking while feeding Pepper her meds. Okay, yeah. Taking care of the little fur ball. I felt bad for a friend of mine. She just lost her bunny. Thinking, oh. They're cute. They really are. Some of them, I don't know. I got bit by a rabbit once, so I'm not too big of a fan, but how was Bill doing this morning in a frigid land? We got a couple more inches of snow last night, Bill. Did you too down by your house as well? I'm staying away from portobellos. If you don't cook them right, they are extremely carcinogenic. Oh, no. You roast them, olive oil, salt, and pepper, or you stuff them. You eat crab meat, and that's good. It's a combination of beef stock and savory tomato puree. Oh, you looked it up, Eddie? Because it's definitely, if you can get your hands on it, try it. It's good. Yeah, that's what I figured. When I let the dog out this morning, I'm saying, oh, crap, we got a couple more inches. So I figured you guys must have got some too. I mean, you're really not that far. We used to pick morels and chanterelle mushrooms when I was young. I did too with my grandmother. I haven't done that since I was a kid. I thought about going out and doing it again. but it's hard. You gotta find the right spot. I love lion's mane and oyster mushroom. I love them all. I love them all. Which also grosses my husband out because, like I said, he don't like them at all. Oh, you're eating fungus. Yep, more for me. I chop them up, put them in salad, everything. Steak, you gotta have fried onions and mushrooms with steak. Yeah, you gotta plow again. Yeah, we need to get out. Of course, George will have to do it later with the snowblower. He just took off for work a little while ago. Of course, he'll probably be half frozen again, so I don't know how that's gonna work. They make a delicious meat substitute battered and fried. Oh yeah. Now she's talking. We're all going to Goth Gal's house. Well, those of us that like mushrooms. It's nice to have something different. Like I said before, I've got a vegetarian cookbook, and I would love to try some of the recipes. My husband won't touch it. So that's pretty much probably a waste of time for me. I miss sheep's head mushrooms. Haven't had them in a while. They cook up like steak. Yes, they do. But it's nice because a lot of the stores that we have around here, we can find all of those things. But it's nice to go out and pick them if you can. I love mushrooms and spaghetti. Yeah, me too. More the better. I know, Betty, I know. I'm getting hungry too. It's getting close to that time. We're all going to have to go pig out on something. Now, it's nice here. We have a Polish store here locally. Well, it's only a few blocks over from where I live. And if you want like all kinds of dried mushrooms and stuff like that, they've got it there. But it's nice to have the fresh ones as well. Just made homemade egg McMuffin. There you go. That sounds good. All right, Mr. Prism, buy us all a prize. We expect a prize. I always tell everybody they're going to the store, bring me back something. You have a great day, and we'll see you in chat somewhere. I know it's funny. I think it's because it's early morning. Well, I don't really. It doesn't make a difference when it is. Every chat always ends up in the food subject. Gets us all primed and ready to go find something to eat. But then the problem is that if you really don't have that much in the house, and you're like, oh, what am I gonna have to eat? Gotta find something. I've been craving this or craving that. Of course, we were talking pizza. Maybe I'll talk my father into ordering a pizza. Hey, you want to get a pizza? And seeing that I'll have to go back downstairs and check on my mother. The Polish store has dried mushrooms. Ours just had meat. The Asian stores here have all of the tasty mushrooms and herbs. Yes. Actually, it's 2 blocks up from my house. We have they call it the international market, but it's all Asian stuff. And I've only been in there once, so I got to go back in. I got to check out to see what else they've got. Because I was looking for black rice. And of course, they didn't have that. I had to order it online because I heard that black rice is better for you. So it's got a different flavor. It wasn't bad, but it wouldn't go with a lot of things that I cook that have rice in it. So, but it was interesting. Pizza does sound good. Don't think I got toppings though. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Well, the pizzeria is only around the corner. So I'll have to go down and say, "Hey, Dad, you want to go down on a pizza? Let's go have a pizza." And of course, I hope Alessio's not listening, but my father likes the Hawaiian pizza, so that's probably what we'll get. Shh, don't tell him. And I love a traditional Italian pizza. My husband doesn't. Because as far as he's concerned, it's not pizza. I go, well, no, it is. That's originally what pizza was, but, America changed it up. I sent you that recipe, Laura. Oh, thank you. I know I still need to post the recipe about the cookies, guys. I didn't forget. I'll manage it in a day or two and get the pumpkin cookie and the chocolate cookie recipe in my post so that you guys can copy it down. If I've got the energy, I'll try to do some baking today, but we'll see. I've got that other stuff I've got to freaking get done. Betty loves Hawaiian pizza. Yeah, I do too, because I like ham and I like pineapple. But we get it with sauce. We don't get it. Usually they do it. It's just like it's the butter on the dough, and then I haven't put sauce on it. I think it tastes better that way. I was just at the local Oriental market yesterday and picked up something I never saw before. Cheddar cheese ramen. I'll be trying them surely. Oh, sounds good. Well, what I was looking for is I always see, because I watch a lot of Vietnamese stuff on YouTube and stuff like that, and they always have these buckets of noodles and stuff that's in it, but it looks like it's really spicy. So I was looking to see if the store had those, and they did. But the thing is that it's not in English, so I don't know if it's really too hot. I mean, I don't want fire coming on my ass, but I'd like to try it. Oh, there's so many delicious ramens. I have tomato. Oh, you really tomato flavor? I haven't had that. Oh, but that's good. The ramen I have actually right now is chicken flavor. But I add stuff like I'll add eggs to it and whatever I've got floating around, I throw in there, and scallions, and then some hot sauce. I like to spice it up a little. I'll have to look though. I have to see if I can find tomato. That sounds good. So does the cheddar cheese one. Wow. It's probably at the store on the corner. They probably got those. The time I was in there, I was quick just looking for the rice, and I got out. So I really didn't have time to lollygag around and check out everything that they had. They had every noodle you could think of, but so they probably will have that. I'll have to see. It's nice that we have all kinds of different markets around here because we have such a wide variety of people that live here. So if you're looking for a specific food or something, we've got it. It's amazing the melting pot of people that we have in this area. I'm glad I don't have a car. I would go down the street to the store. Yeah. Never shop when you're hungry. You always buy things that you don't need. It's true too. I've done that a few times where you go in the store, and you're starving. Oh, let's get this. And we'll get that. And we'll get that. And when you get home, you're like, why did I buy this? And I do a fruit overload. I always do. So I got to hurry up and eat it all before it goes bad. Because I'll get fresh pineapple, and I get a bag of pears and apples and then grapes and blueberries and raspberries. The list goes on. My husband's like, who? And my son's not here anymore. Who's going to eat all this? Me. Giant fruit salad. Yes, I love tomato. I don't see them often. Our go-to is black garlic. Black garlic. I don't even have that. Creamy shrimp. We have all kinds of different sagebrush around here. Yeah. Well, we have Bosnian restaurants and Asian restaurants, Italian restaurants, German restaurants, Polish restaurants, Greek restaurants, Indian restaurants, Dominican restaurants, Puerto Rican restaurants. Then we've got Texas barbecue. We got, I'm telling you, it's here. So there's no reason for anybody to go hungry. Jamaican restaurant. Betty, cold is what keeps me from going to. Me too, Goth Gal. I dread it. And my husband's like, we're going shopping. I go, okay. Let's get it over with. I had to kind of like psych myself up to go outside. Because too, I got it actually from Food Waste Prevention app. I have a whole case. Oh, he's like the variety. Oh yeah, we have. It's amazing. Bill, I was mentioning you earlier. Oh yeah, that's right, he did. Wiz wants you to start a plowing channel, Bill. The nice thing with ramen is, like, if you don't know what to make and you want something quick. Sorry, guys. If you want something quick, ramen, because it's fast. So it's very convenient. Of course, that's something else my husband won't eat, but his loss, not mine. Wiz, I was thinking about going live today doing plowing. There you go. Gives us something to watch while we're eating lunch. We have one restaurant here, and the cook is busy. We have one takeout place that has good food but limited menu, and a deli at the gas station isn't too bad. Oh, geez, Sage, you're missing so much. So much. Like I said, it's just an overload food supply here. And whatever tickles your fancy, you can find it, which is great. That sounds serious, Laura. Let's see. It was just an update on Social Security payments. I get all kinds of news updates. So, and I don't check any of my messages and stuff until after this show is done. So, because I don't want to be rude. Piggy said I might have a nap after this. Oh, you should go take a nap. I probably should too, because like I said, I was up early. Like I said, with the phone call, my mother falling, so I had to. My father goes, "You gotta come down." I go, "Give me 2 seconds. The brain isn't even on yet. I don't want to fall down the stairs." Let's see. I love ramen with a base flavor. I build to it if I want, or just add water if I'm in a flare. Yeah, because you can do so much with ramen. You really can. You can add anything you want to it. This is one huge meal in a bowl, which I'm good with. What if we give up in food? We get back in wildlife. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Antelope. I'd love to see antelope out in the wild. That would be great. But see, like where I'm located, it's really great because we have all of the access to city stuff, and then we just take a short ride up on the mountain, and then we get all the wildlife. So that's why I don't move. I just can't move away from my mountain. Is your mom okay? She fell down again this morning. So I had to go downstairs, pick her up, put her back in the bed. And I told her, "This is getting old, Mom." I says, "You don't have enough padding, you're gonna end up breaking your butt or something." So yeah, so I've decided, yeah, she's gonna have to have a chair or something, one of those walker chair things, and because her balance is off. Yes, I have Joe Vitale tonight. We are going to be talking about AI stuff. Actually, yeah, we're going to get ready to say goodbye because we're at the 2-hour mark. And yeah, tonight at 7 Eastern Standard Time, Joe's going to come on. We're going to discuss AI. Is it going to be a benefit, or is it going to be the beginning of our downfall? So that's the question. So get your questions ready for Mr. Vitale because he has done experimental work and investigations with the AI. And if you guys have seen the video, pretty interesting and pretty scary. So what does that mean for the paranormal community? As far as the entertainment channels go, it's going to be harder to debunk these people or the data that they collect. These are the kind of questions I'm going to ask, and I hope you guys ask. We need to I don't know. We gotta become smarter. Recognize what is fake, what is real. Again. So yeah. Let's be sure to support Laura. Oh, thank you, Pinky. Yes, all the support is greatly appreciated. So yeah, just don't forget to check us out later. I don't know if anybody else is going on. Tomorrow, Sarah's got her morning show, her art show she's going to be doing. And of course, then I won't begin on until Friday morning for the Brew Crew. And then the weekend, you'll be able to see the finished miniature all lit up, ready to rock and roll. And then I'm looking forward to getting the ship and doing the ship. It's going to be so fun. It'll be my first experience doing a ship. So you have to bear with me. The stuff is really small. So we'll see. He was on with Matt and Helena and a few others. Yeah, he was last night. Yep. I didn't get a chance to watch it, so I don't know what they were discussing. I think he was supposed to be talking about a new member and a TV show. So maybe that's what they were talking about last night. Yeah, I was busy last night. Is Bristol on today before Laura? I think Sandra's on. Yes, I think Sandra's on before me. Earlier this evening or this afternoon. I have one, and she fights to tell me how their 30-year-old is with me. Goth Gal says, I have a lot of opinions on AI. I will be there. Oh, fantastic. Yeah, because yeah, Bill. Remember, I'm doing the Flying Dutchman. That is going to be the next miniature project. Excuse me. I actually plan on adding some embellishments. Did you do the trivia? Yes, I did. Bill, was up like not even 10 minutes and somebody guessed. What gave it away was the Netherlands. That's how he got it. Because at first he was gearing towards a person, and then he thought about it, and yep, he just automatically, yeah, he guessed it. I'm like, great job. I was hoping it would last a little longer, but it's all right. So he won the surprise mystery gift, which is actually in the process of being made. So I told him, I said, be a little patient with me, and I will get it to you. Good morning, Troll Slayer. Good morning. They guessed it. Yeah, within about 10 minutes, he had it. But he said it was a great riddle. He said, because it was really hard. So, so I said, well, good for you that you caught it, because he felt bad. I go, no, don't feel bad. It was as fair as fair. You guessed it. A guy named Lucas won. I forgot the channel name. God, Paranormal Investigations, I think it is. Oh, damn, I missed most of the live. Sorry, Laura. I had a phone call from it. That's fine. How's mom doing, Sandra? I hope she's doing okay. And the best that she can. Tough lady. Always sending prayers your way. I know how difficult that is to be away and you have a parent that's sick. But yeah, but he got it. He said that's what gave it away was the Netherlands. I'm thinking, you know what? Something told me not even to have that. Because remember when I originally was going to put in Bill, and then you will use the Netherlands. Like, oh, that's great. It matches. And then I thought after that, maybe I shouldn't have put any of that in there because it would have made it harder. But that's okay. It worked out great. So now I'm just looking forward to getting the ship and putting it together. It's going to be cool. Well, that's cool. I'm glad someone got it. Yeah, he got it. And he cracked me out. I feel so bad because it didn't. I guessed it so quickly. No, it's you just got the reference. That's what it was. And he says, yeah, the first thing he thought of was Pirates of the Caribbean. So yeah, that was. So he knew what I was going for. Pinky, you made me my ears. Oh, you made my ears itchy. Actually, I don't know. I think the temperature is going down because I'm getting chilly. I don't know about you guys, but holy crap, Batman. We are we are just past the 2-hour mark, guys. So please remember to check everybody out later. Miss Sandra and Bristol, check them out. Mama's not doing well at all at the moment. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, sweetie. Send some love for Sandra's mama. Hopefully, maybe it's just a bad day. That's all, and she'll bounce back. Because I mentioned your live stream today, Sandra. Yeah, Sandra's on this afternoon. Then me later with Joe Vitale. So hopefully you guys all join in, and because I think AI is great, and you're creating something with it, it's great, but I it could really cause some serious, not just in the paranormal community, but in other communities as well, who are filming and trying to catch, you got people that do cryptid stuff and all of that, and UFO stuff, and I think, yeah, something. I think it's going to cause some issues down the road. So that's what tonight's talk is going to be about. And hopefully you guys all join in with your great questions. And seeing that Joe has had experience with it already and using it, we'll get to get his opinion and his thoughts on where I think it's going to end up as far as what we do as content creators. Because we're already seeing it now, all of this AI stuff. So it's, yeah. Thank you, Sandra. I appreciate it, darling. That's right, Roundhouse. Kick that like button. Hello, Jared. Welcome back. I see you. You're only on like 30 minutes, dude. I never get a chance to catch you while you're live. Sometime we will. So great. I'm glad everybody's going to look forward to it. Please remember to hit that like button, share, subscribe. Please subscribe. Check out the merch shop. I got some great stuff in the merch shop. Everybody's really happy with the merch. Thank God. And I want to thank you, all of my mods. You guys are great. Thanks for keeping us safe in our chat. And I will catch all of you guys later tonight. Until then, guys, have a great day. Keep warm, be safe, and we will see you tonight at 7.